Hello, everyone. Welcome to the February Math Moment. My name is Matt Fannin. I'm the math specialist here at the ESC of Central Ohio. And today, for this moment, we're going to continue our discussions on the 8 effective mathematical teaching practices, which is based off the Principles to Action book from NCTM. So back in December, we started this conversation and we looked at establishing goals in our mathematical classrooms with that focus on learning. And then last month, we continued our conversations and discussed developing instructional strategies that promote reasoning and problem-solving skills in our classes as well. And so today, we're going to move on to effective practice number 3, which is use and connect mathematical representations in our math classes. All right, so a lot of times we think of mathematics as do this step to get this answer. But in reality, there are a lot of different entry points for students to attack problems, right? And there's a lot of different ways we can model it and represent different concepts, different procedures, different tools, right? And make those connections to the real world so it's easier for students to understand why and how we use these different representations. So from the teacher standpoint, right, we want to make sure that we're allowing students or empowering them with those different representations and those different tools. All right, so we really need to make sure that we're showing them and demonstrating them effectively, um, allowing for students to make those connections to the real world applications and also give them time to investigate and collaborate and share amongst each other those different connections amongst those representations, right? So for instance, we want them to be able to see that if I collect data, that data could just be a series of points. I could turn that data into a table. I could graph the points onto a coordinate system, or possibly even coming up with an equation that models or best fits that data, right? And we want students to be able to see and understand when to apply those various representations, right? So after we demonstrate and give students that power to investigate, all right, we really want to see them use those multiple forms and understand when to apply those various representations throughout different situations in the math classroom, right? And also have them really explore and see, when am I ever going to use this in the real world? That's that popular question we always get, right? So have them be able to connect those various representations to real world models and to allow them to see when it is best to use various representations at various points. So I hope you're able to get something out of today's math moment and see how we could really empower our students by sharing those various entry points to attacking mathematical problems through various tools and representations. If you'd like to talk more about this, I'd love to have that conversation with you. You can contact me on the information that you see there on the screen. Otherwise, I look forward to our next math moment in March, where we look at mathematical practice number 4. Have a great day.